Welcome to Tomasini Stadium and this 2022 Concordia football season preview. My name is Matt Mendel, being joined by the head coach, Greg Etter, now back for his 15th season at the helm. And before we talk football, how was your summer?
Very fast. Very fast. The older I get, the faster the summers go. But it was a very good summer.
How nice was it when you look at the offseason to have a somewhat normal offseason of preparation now for this upcoming football season?
Yeah, we talked about that as a staff. I mean, all the things that the world has gone through. It seems like there's a sense of normalcy, at least in our world of football. So, yeah, it's nice to get back on track.
I know you're looking forward and not back, but just for a quick second, team last year going 6-4. How would you summarize that 2021 season?
I thought we made a lot of progress. I thought we were faced with some obvious adversity at the end. I wish we would have overcame that adversity better and finished the season stronger. But again, learning experience. Guys ended up with a winning record. So again, foundation is laid. Time to move forward.
How's the team looking so far in training camp?
I'm very happy. As you know, every year I'm one of those guys that we try to keep our camp as short as possible, so that when it comes time to compete, we're mentally fresh, we're physically fresh, and hopefully healthy. And so I think right up to this point right now, I'm very, very pleased. I got to give a shout out to our strength and conditioning coordinator, Aaron Siekman. His work in the off season, his work out here. I think that those that aren't in the proper condition are getting there in a hurry, and the number of guys that are physically in great condition to play football, that's a high number. So very, very pleased with that.
Let's dig a little bit deeper. What are you seeing so far from the offense?
I think we're improving. All right, you got to remember, Coach White, our offensive coordinator, is relatively new. So even though we've got a bunch of seniors, a bunch of talented seniors, Coach White, in the short time that he's been here, hasn't been able to install his whole offense. And so a lot of this is still new to even the fourth and fifth year seniors. So I would label it, we're improving daily. And obviously we're evaluating people, We got some holes to fill. All right, and we're looking at everybody from upperclassmen down to brand new faces. And so as you're evaluating and as you're installing, you're looking for that improvement. And I would say that we're making steady improvement and expanding the playbook.
What are you seeing from the defense?
I see guys that are experienced. I see our install going a lot faster because we have a lot of guys that have played, and we've been in this defense for years now. So what we have found is that we're accelerating our installation, hitting that mental work early, and now the rest of camp, our scrimmage, now it can just be on the physical reps and all that thinking, and it is behind us. So we almost doubled up on our install and our daily install, which was a credit to the upperclassmen that we have playing on defense. So I think right now I'm very happy with where they are. Obviously, we have to continue to improve. We have to fill some key positions right now on defense that we're still trying to do. But overall, very happy.
And finally, what are you seeing from special teams?
Well, we have to solidify that. That's an area that we have to improve with our specialists. All right? We need to figure out who's going to be our kickoff guy. We need to figure out who's going to be our punt guy. We got to figure out who's going to be our PAT field goal guy. All right? It might be all the same person. That is open competition right now. And so throughout camp, we have to figure out who those people are going to be. The support cast around it, again, we got a lot of upperclassmen that have been doing it for a year, couple years. So the schemes, we're ahead of the game. We just have to figure out who is going to do what with the specialists.
How are the newcomers thus far fitting in?
Man, I tell you this, in 15 years, We have only had 2 young men that have had to go home for different reasons. We had a family issue with one, actually family issue with both of them. And so when you go this long into camp with the large roster that we have and have only lost 2 people, it shows the toughness of the freshmen, the mentally and physical toughness that, hey, we're here, we're going to make it, we're not going to take the easy way out and go home. And it's also a credit to our upperclassmen as they take them under their wing, teach them the ropes, make them feel part of the family. There's talent in the freshman class, and every year a few guys step forward. Some guys it's going to take them a little longer, to let their physical skill catch up with the schemes and the mental aspect. But no, I'm very, very pleased with everything about the freshman class.
And speaking of new, right behind us here at Thomasini Stadium, the brand new turf. What do you think?
I love it. Very, very thankful to the administration for them, number one, making it a priority. Number two, making it happen. It starts with our athletic director, Dr. Rob Barnhill. We want to give our student athletes, our football players, the best experience they can have for 4 years. And every day now when they walk out here, this is as good as it gets, And so I couldn't be happier.
And again, for the Falcons, their first home game coming your way on September 10th, that against Northwestern out of Minnesota. Before that, the season opener on September 3rd at Martin Luther. To wrap it all up, what do you see, at least early on in the season, being keys to this team having success?
Right now, we're talking about culture, all right? And culture is thrown around everywhere. But for us, between the white lines, we want to knock out the penalties. We want to obviously eliminate the unintelligent penalties, the unsportsmanlike. We want to control the talking after the whistle. We want to focus on us, all right, playing hard, playing right, staying within the rules. From the time the ball's snapped till the whistle blows, then line up and do it again. All right, so that discipline, the culture of supporting and believing in your teammates, coaches believing in the players believing in the coaches, that's all part of the culture. But we really want to improve that discipline end of things.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time. All the best this season.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Now being joined here on the Falcon football season preview by senior quarterback James Lynn. And James, last year in 2021, over the course of 8 games, you threw a career high of 16 touchdown passes, also rushed for a career best 5 touchdowns. Overall, when healthy, were you pleased with your play on the field?
Yeah, overall I was pleased with my play last year. Just sadly, injuries came about, and but I mean I'm hoping to go off of it and just get better this year, hopefully.
So what was your focus? What areas were you working on here in the off season?
In the offseason, I was trying to just get better with my reads. I feel like this year so far in spring, I've been pretty good with that. Just throwing a lot, trying to stay in shape. So,
has that been nice to have a back to normal offseason, if you will, a normal spring versus what you guys went through in 2021?
Yeah, it's been nice to come back, have that offseason, train with Coach Seek in the offseason, and just get ready for this year is coming up.
How's the team looking so far in training camp?
In training camp, our team's been looking pretty good, I think, offensively and defensively. I mean, we have 3 big receivers coming back with Tim, Book, and Sam, and they've all been looking really good. Our running backs have been really good. We got like a solid 5 of them. Basically, the whole line is returning. So offensively, I think we've been doing really good. Just got to clean up some little rusty things, and defensively, I think we've been good too. They've been giving us problems, and we've been having to, go off of them and just get better.
Is there pressure this season for you? Do you put pressure on yourself, being that this is perhaps your final go-around at the collegiate level?
Yeah, this is going to be my last year this year, so I'm really just focused on winning. I could care less about anything else other than winning, honestly.
So finally, maybe what goals do you have for yourself individually, but also what goals do you have for this team?
Like I said, I really haven't been thinking about personal goals other than just winning. As being my last go around, I could really care less about my personal stats. I just really want to win this year.
And it all starts September 3rd. James, appreciate your time. All the best this season.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And thank you for watching this Falcon football season preview for 2022.